So, right, let's just talk about uncomfortableness, right? Jesus made himself very uncomfortable, but his uncomfortableness was necessary in order that people who believe will be saved. So right now, I'm asking and telling someone maybe it's time to make ourselves very uncomfortable with situations. Maybe it's time to make ourselves very uncomfortable, right? It's not comfortable wearing a mask, but let's make ourselves uncomfortable by wearing it. It's not comfortable by following guidelines, staying 6 feet. And it's not man guidelines. Let's not make this man guidelines. Let's make this high guidelines. Let's make this a saving our own life guidelines. Because forbid if anything was to happen to you or your loved one and you get to the hospital in the emergency room, right? The only thing we have to go on is what they tell us. The only thing we have is what they're saying, right? But we may not feel like what they're saying is, you may be going there just for a simple cough, you know what I'm saying? But they may say, oh, it's a 12 alarm fire inside of you. We got to do this and we got to do this. We got to put you here. We got to put you there. You know what I'm saying? We only have what they telling us. So my thing is we need to make ourselves very uncomfortable so that we can stay healthy. We need to continue to wash our hands. Nobody should how to tell us to wash our hands. Nobody should have to tell us not to come from out in the streets with them clothes on and walk all through your house and sit on all your stuff because we don't know who we've been around and who they've been around. You know what I'm saying? We need to strip off our clothes when we get in our house, throw them in the dirty clothes basket, wash our hands, wash our face. You know what I'm saying? Because once, if God forbid, that you get to the point where you have to go to the hospital, we don't know who's that honest person and who's that dishonest person. We don't know who's that straightforward person that's going to give it to us the truth. And that person that this got something against right now is people we're divided. You know what I'm saying? You go to the hospital and you say you unvaccinated, you about to get treated a whole different way. You go to the hospital and you haven't got that shot, you about to be treated a whole different way. And if you get up on them floors or you get back down them ICUs, there is no one else there with you. You are there by yourself. You are there alone. There's no family member to make sure that you're not treated unfairly. There's no loved one to make sure that you're getting the proper treatment. There's no friend to make sure that no one is not taking advantage of you, right? And half of the times, you know what I'm saying, what they say is wrong isn't wrong at all. Half of the time, what they say is wrong isn't wrong at all. See, right now, in this world, in this, you've been in this world long enough, you realize and you understand that there are so many people that have something to prove. There are so many people that want to make right wrong and wrong right. There are so many people that want to destroy the truth. There are so many people that want what they believe to be heard, recognized, and be the truth, even if it's not the truth. There are some people that just don't want to be wrong for nothing in this world, right? I am not against anyone. I am not singling out anyone. I am not slandering anyone, right? I am speaking what the Holy Word tells me to not put my trust in man. To not think just because, saying every police officer that wears a uniform is there to protect and to serve. No. Or every friend is a friend. No. Every doctor is a real, true doctor. No. They may be to someone else, but then they may not be to me. We are not all going to be treated the same way. We're not all going to be treated equally. And sometimes it's not about our color. It's not about our race. Sometimes it's just about people want to be right. Sometimes people want their way to be the way. You know what I'm saying? The devil got kicked out of heaven because he wanted to be in charge, because he wanted to be higher than Jesus, because he wanted to exalt himself over everyone. He wanted his own kingdom because he objected to what God was saying. And that is the same thing that is going on in the world right now. The devil is whispering in people's ears, and they want their word to be subject over every other word there is, right? They want their position to be elevated higher than any other position. I'm witnessing nurses that are nurses, you know what I'm saying? No medical schooling, this nursing schooling, making decisions on who should live and who should die, making decisions on who get treatment and who shouldn't get treatment, making decisions who should be seen first and who should be seen last. You know what I'm saying? There are people making decisions about your life. Listen, right? And I'm going to end this, right? Take care of yourself. Because once you get on a ventilator, you may not even need a ventilator. You may not even need this stuff that they're saying you need. Not saying you don't, but you may not. You know, once you get on that ventilator, you know what I'm saying, it's no guarantee. Once you get in the ICU, there's no guarantee. So what can you do to not get to that point? Take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Be conscious of who you are around. Wipe your door handles. Wipe your grocery down. Wash your clothes. Don't come off from out the street with the street clothes on and wallow all on your furniture, all in your bed. We got to take better care of ourselves, because once we get to the point where we're back there in that ICU, we get back there on them floors or back in them back rooms, there are nobody else back there but us. There are strangers, people we don't know, back there with us. There are people back there that have been given specific orders on what to do. We don't know what them orders is. We don't know if them orders is to tend to us more than to tend to them, or tend to us the same way they tend to everyone else. You know, especially right now, if you are unvaccinated, you know what I'm saying, and you taking that stand, right? Because I'm going to take that stand. You know what I'm saying? So we got to know what comes with taking a stand. There are consequences that come with taking a stand, because there are going to be so many people that are against the stand that you are taking. There are going to be so many people that are against what you believe in, and they're going to try to do anything they can to tear down your walls. They're going to do anything they can to try to destroy what you believe in, to make you a liar. Even if what you standing for is right and the truth, they're going to try to tear down your truth and make your truth a lie. And they're going to do it by any means necessary. I mean, we're no better than Malcolm X. We're no better than Martin Luther King and all those in those days that fought and took a stand. People came along and tried to tear down what they believe in, what they stand for, and today they would do the same thing. So we have to protect ourselves. We have to keep God first, right? Keep God first in all things. Keep God first in all things. Put on that body of armor. You know what I'm saying? It may seem ridiculous. You got to wear a mask everywhere you go, but be ridiculous. Be ridiculous and be alive, right? Be ridiculous and be alive than to be ridiculous and be with that innovator mask on you. Because back there in them rooms, you don't know them people. You don't know the orders, they marching orders. You don't know the marching orders they have been forgiven that day. And you know there are always going to be some despiteful and hateful people that are going to do anything to destroy a people or a race that they do not like. And I'm not saying nothing against anyone, but I'm just speaking the truth. And I'm speaking the facts. And if it offends somebody, I am so sorry. But it is what it is. Hey, people, protect yourself. Make yourself uncomfortable. Jesus made himself uncomfortable, and he saved millions of lives.